we've taken the approach of digital evolution rather than a digital revolution. Yeah. So the concept of having a CDO versus CTOs versus the CIOs and creating organizations that then work under them, we do not practice that. Okay, so we believe in that. Okay, there is knowledge in the organization. There is a lot of knowledge lying in various departments. Like IT has been, we've since the last 28 years, we have had our own IT, and we're proud to actually grow things ourselves. I mean, our core banking that we are running is our own core banking. So out of the top 10 banks, if you look at it, we are the only bank who's actually having its own core banking. Now, the way we have actually innovated in ourselves, some people might think, okay, why are we not embracing an off-the-shelf solution? Or what we believe in is that, okay, there is a lot of knowledge inside our organization, in the IT organization, in the business organization. So ADC, for example, typically we see as a separate arm, and which definitely is in all the banks as well. So what we believe in is that these legacy departments can actually, in the initial phase, can actually sum up things together while following the SOPs and processes and just keeping the vision of actually doing the initial enablement when it comes to digital. As the evolution happens, okay, more and more use cases, we believe, which are there in the legacy banking, are going to move to the digital banking as well. And we are also planning in that direction. While this happens, we believe a natural role of a digital leader will come in, because it's not about only delivering the service, it's about delivering consistent service, creating digital native products, as I mentioned earlier. That is going to come in. Now, legacy business stakeholders are going to keep on working, and they are a good source of guide when it comes to traditional functions like compliance, risk, regulatory, and all of these things. So leveraging on that information, which is also embedded into the traditional IT, that has really helped us a lot. And we believe that a digital leader emerging concept, which can be a CDO, as McKinsey had called back in early 2000s, it has to be a CDO or a chief technical officer for digital, or a digital lead, whatever we call it. That is something that naturally comes out of it. So we believe in the philosophy, yes, keep it under one umbrella, under IT, and then slowly and gradually take everything which is digital, try to identify and segregate, and then let it naturally and evolve over a period of time. Now, one thing which is very important that probably I've seen non-banks focusing on, and they're looking at is to actually look ADC along with digital as well. So alternative delivery channels is nothing. What are they doing? It's ATMs, your traditional, you talk about your internet banking and stuff, and your cards and all of that stuff. But you can't keep this thing in isolation from digital. Otherwise, you will have IT, digital, ADC, and all of these different umbrellas. So in the long haul, okay, what I believe is that ADC and digital has to be in one umbrella, okay? With traditional IT and the roots with the IT, they have to be there and enforced in such a fashion that continuous information exchange about service delivery, about managing the relationship with the customer, about products and all of that needs to be in place. So yes, the thought we have and thought we are also looking at is to actually see how we can bring synergies across. But again, it's an evolutionary process, not something that we believe in should be a day one CDO coming up and this. So this is the way we think about this whole thing.